Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Masinswood, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, are supposed to pick up a very excited Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez McKinley. Kelly has been anxiously waiting for her dad to arrive for hours, but he hasn't made it to her yet. Steffy has found Liam unconscious in Bill Spencer's, Don Diamond, driveway. Should Steffy not be updating Kelly on her dad? John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, is waiting for Liam to show up and pick up his child. The more anxious that Kelly gets, the more worried Finn becomes. What is going on that Liam hasn't arrived? Liam is never late to pick up Kelly without at least a phone call. Kelly may be wanting to call her dad by now to see where he is. Steffy knows that Liam isn't going to be arriving to get Kelly, and she should know her daughter is getting anxious. While the doctors are working on Liam, instead of screaming by his bedside, should Steffy not be picking up the phone and telling Kelly where her dad is? Someone needs to tell her what is going on. Steffy claimed to just have feelings for Liam as his friend. However, the way Steffy is acting has nothing to do with friendship and a great deal to do with feelings. Steffy has been with Liam several times, and they would make up and break up. However, Steffy believes this is her place. Steffy needs to get over her possessiveness over Liam. Steffy doesn't want Liam to be with anyone that he picks for himself. Steffy even interrupted his last date with Liam and Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, months ago while they were reconnecting. Their two were married at one time and Ivy wanted to try to reconnect. Steffy wasn't about to allow this to happen. Steffy is obviously worried about Liam. However, Steffy needs to worry about her daughter as well. Kelly will be very disappointed if her dad doesn't show up. Finn could very easily handle this if he knew what was happening. However, Steffy hasn't even bothered to call and tell him anything that is going on with Liam. Steffy is some kind of shock over what she has found. Why is Steffy not trying to get her head in gear and call her husband? Doesn't Steffy realize that this could come out in the media at any time? Steffy needs to wake up and call Finn before someone else does. Liam's daughter needs to know what happened. Steffy needs to tell Finn the truth so he can break this to Kelly now. Steffy Forrester, the strong-willed and fiercely protective daughter of Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes, has always been one of the central figures in The Bold and the Beautiful. Over the years, she has faced countless challenges, from complicated love triangles to personal tragedies. However, in the upcoming episodes of the soap opera, Steffy is about to face one of the most difficult decisions of her life, one that will change her world forever and leave Finn and Kelly heartbroken. In this article, we dive into the spoilers surrounding Steffy's heartbreaking news, the emotional turmoil that follows, and how her choices will ripple through the Forrester family, leaving Finn and Kelly grappling with their own pain and uncertainty. Buckle up for a thrilling emotional ride as we explore how Steffy's difficult call will impact the lives of those she loves. Steffy's heart-wrenching dilemma. Steffy has always been a pillar of strength, but even the strongest people face moments when their resolve is tested. In upcoming episodes, Steffy finds herself standing at the precipice of a life-altering decision. The storyline kicks off with a shocking twist that forces Steffy to make a choice between two impossible outcomes. One that could bring about the end of an important chapter in her life, and another that could destroy her happiness with Finn and Kelly. As Steffy navigates this tough situation, she is filled with uncertainty. On one hand, Steffy is a loving mother to Kelly, who means the world to her. On the other hand, her relationship with Finn is a source of comfort and stability. Finn has been a beacon of hope for Steffy since their reunion, and their family has finally started to feel like it is falling into place after a tumultuous past. However, life is never that simple. The call that changes everything. The pivotal moment comes when Steffy receives an unexpected phone call that threatens to unravel everything she has worked so hard to build. It is a call from someone from her past, someone who has the potential to shake up her future. This person brings news that is so devastating, it shakes Steffi to her core. As she listens to the details of the situation, Steffi knows that her life is about to change forever. This phone call forces Steffi to confront a difficult reality, one that will alter her future and the lives of her loved ones. Steffi is left reeling, unsure of how to proceed. Her instincts are torn between protecting her family and confronting the painful truth that is being thrust upon her. It's in this moment that she realizes the magnitude of the choice she must make. Steffi breaks the news to Finn. As the weight of the call settles in, Steffi is faced with the agonizing task of sharing the news with Finn. The man who has been her rock and her support system throughout so much is now about to face the harsh reality of Steffi's past. Steffi knows that this news will be incredibly difficult for Finn to hear, but she also understands that she cannot keep this secret from him any longer. When Steffi finally sits Finn down to reveal the truth, the emotional turmoil is palpable. Finn is blindsided by the news and struggles to comprehend what it means for their future. He has always been Steffi's champion, her protector, and her partner, but now he finds himself at a crossroads. The conversation between Steffi and Finn is an emotional roller coaster, filled with tension, tears, and raw honesty. As Steffi explains the circumstances surrounding the phone call and the news she received, Finn is forced to grapple with his own emotions. He is heartbroken by the revelation, and his mind races with questions about what this means for their relationship and their family. Finn's pain is evident as he processes the information, and Steffi can see the hurt in his eyes. She is devastated by the impact her decision has had on him, but she knows there is no turning back. The difficult call has set the course for their future, and Steffi is left wondering if their relationship can survive the weight of this revelation. Kelly's heartbreaking reaction. As if the weight of Steffi's news to Finn wasn't enough, Steffi is also faced with the heartbreaking task of telling Kelly, her young daughter, about the changes in their lives. Kelly has always been a bright spot in Steffi's life, and she has been the center of her world since she was born. Steffi has always done her best to shield Kelly from the harsh realities of the world, but now she can no longer protect her from the painful truth. Steffi knows that Kelly is too young to fully understand the gravity of the situation, but she also understands that Kelly will feel the impact of these changes. Kelly's world has always been full of love and security, and the thought of breaking that foundation is heart-wrenching for Steffi. When Steffi sits Kelly down to talk, her heart breaks as she watches the confusion and sadness in her daughter's eyes. Kelly doesn't fully grasp what's happening, but she can sense that something is wrong. She asks innocent questions that cut through Steffi's heart, making her feel the weight of the decision even more. Kelly's response is heartbreaking as she pleads with her mother to make everything right again. She asks if everything will go back to normal, if Finn will still be a part of their lives, and if they will be a family again. Steffi, struggling with her own emotions, can only offer vague reassurances, knowing that the answer she gives will never fully ease Kelly's pain. As a mother, Steffi's heartbreak deepens as she watches her daughter's innocence slip away. The news she has shared with Finn has already caused so much turmoil, but it's Kelly's response that truly drives home the gravity of the situation. Steffi is left wondering if she has made the right choice, or if the price of her decision is too high. The impact on Steffi and Finn's relationship. As the weeks unfold, the consequences of Steffi's difficult decision become clearer. Steffi and Finn's relationship is put to the test as they both struggle to find a way to move forward. The pain of the revelation lingers between them, and while their love for each other is still strong, the trust that once held them together begins to fray. Finn is deeply hurt by Steffi's decision, and though he tries to understand her reasoning, he cannot shake the feeling of betrayal. Steffi, for her part, is devastated by Finn's reaction, but she is resolute in her belief that she made the best decision she could under the circumstances. The tension between them becomes palpable as they both try to navigate their emotions and rebuild what has been broken. Despite their love for one another, the strain of this difficult decision casts a shadow over their relationship. Steffi and Finn are left to question whether they can move past this painful chapter and rebuild the trust they once shared. It is clear that their bond has been tested in a way neither of them could have anticipated, and the road ahead is uncertain. The future of Steffy, Finn, and Kelly. As Steffy, Finn, and Kelly move forward from this heartbreaking moment, it remains to be seen how their lives will evolve. Will Steffy's difficult decision bring her closer to the people she loves, or will it drive a wedge between them that is too deep to heal? Will Finn be able to forgive Steffy, and can their relationship withstand the emotional turmoil they are currently facing? As Steffy continues to wrestle with the aftermath of her decision, she will undoubtedly find herself at a crossroads once again. Her choices will have lasting consequences not just for her, but for everyone in her orbit. Finn and Kelly's lives will never be the same, and the family dynamics that once seemed so solid will be shaken to their core. In the end, the bold and the beautiful continues to prove that no one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. Steffy's difficult call will have far-reaching consequences that will resonate for years to come. Fans can only wait and watch as Steffy, Finn, and Kelly navigate the emotional fallout from this heartbreaking news. Will they find a way to heal, or will this be the turning point that fractures their once solid family forever? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAVUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.